Hi friends, how are you all? Please let me know in comment section. What are you doing? How are you doing? Today's topic. What do you want me to talk about? Was it something kitchen related or it is something recruitment related? Mm, so we'll start off with a very small topic. Yeah, I am not a professional who can advise on certain things. But then this is my own experience, own experience. My most of the videos, whether it is cooking or whether it is about any profession or any information and all, I am sharing it just my experience, which I am coming across. So it's not something I read somewhere and then I get to know. I go through some other videos and then try to, get that information and give here. No, 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 no. I will not do such things. So straight away we'll go to my topic today is resume writing or CV writing. I never did any CV writing, get it done from outsides also. These so-called job portals, they will be literally behind you to pay some amount and then they're going to give professional guidance how to prepare CV and all. So for me, I don't think so it's needed as long as you can give your information. So in a proper way. So I'll start like this. Yeah, obviously in any particular CV, you need to give your personal information. I have seen, moreover, as you know all, I'm into recruitment and I'm a recruitment manager. Almost it's been 10 years in UAE. So I tend to see so many CVs, and then the information what they mention, you just don't believe, man. I'm telling you, sometimes professionals, highly paid professionals, they don't know how to, detail themselves, their job roles and responsibilities in a proper way, in 2-3 pages. Seriously, I go crazy, sometimes when it comes to profession. If anything I see like that, no, I really don't know what to say. I'll start thinking why people are like this, It's not about only talking or maybe doing hard work, but then sometimes, it's not about only, presenting yourself. Present yourself also in a paper. So that's how people get to know. That is the main thing, It's just not that in the first instance itself, they'll call you for the interview and they'll make you sit in front of the panel. No, the main thing which should speak about you is these 2-3 pages only. So how you present that also, it makes a lot of difference. For example, I'll tell you, because these days, of late, I'm dealing with teachers. I'm hiring teachers, especially for government schools here in UAE. So I give examples, from this profession only. So I have seen so many CVs, these teachers, not only from India, from all over, across. Everybody is interested to apply and come here. For teachers, to be frank, unless until you are not a research person, you're doing some PhD or in your college or something like that, not that senior, any ordinary teacher, any subject, kind of maths, physics, chemistry, biology, or whatever, English, people, they don't even dream about it. But when they are getting a job here in government schools, that's a big deal. It's a big opportunity here. So I have seen CVs. There are people who worked in schools with PhDs and all. They are PhDs, but how they write? 2 years. They just mentioned 2 years experience in one school. They mentioned post graduation from some college. This is how they write. And another 3 years, they just mentioned 3 like this, 3 years in one more school, not even the place where they don't work. For me, my criteria is, if any maths teacher, for example, I'm telling, if any maths teacher, I am looking for 3 years of experience from. So when I look at the CV, obviously personal details will be there, their picture will be there, the picture also as though they just go for any fashion show or something, with glasses, this pose, that pose. No, always in CV, photograph should be your passport size photograph, in a professional way. In a professional way, you need to take the picture. You just cannot click on WhatsApp and whatever it is, the mobile, you just crop it and put it. No, don't do such things. The impression, first impression will be the best impression. So when I see that CV, I am looking for the teacher who has got experience 3 years, but he is not mentioning which school he was teaching and which classes he was teaching, which subject also he didn't mention. And then post graduation, what does it mean? Post graduation, we have got so many. The combination also with mathematics, electronics, computer science, so many things are there. So here, when it comes to this example, they should mention University Master of Mathematics, say for example Osmania University, which year they have finished, what is the percentage, and then which grades he is teaching from 10th to 12th, CBSE curriculum, state curriculum, British, American curriculum, from which month to which year. Unless until you don't give, say suppose for example, if I say from January 2019 to December 2019, they mention 1 year. I can take January, how I can calculate that? In a year, it can be a January, it can be a December. If it is a December month, year end, if you take, you cannot count that whole year. So this is how the CVs will be. So the basic things, in CV, as a recruiter sitting other side, not a job seeker, as a employer, if I see personal details with telephone number, email ID, and you are into what you are applying, that subject should come first. If we are applying for maths teacher, yes, you should mention maths teacher for so and so year. That information is fine, because we are just giving in the topmost introduction information. Then when it comes down, please, always teaching experience. In teaching experience, you should give your marks also, percentage also, and then which year you passed out, so that we can calculate at least this person age would be this. If employer has got any age criteria also, they can just go by that. So next comes to which school you have, the complete school name, which month, which year. If not date, that's okay, month is more than enough. Month, year, till when, which grades you handled. Okay, you handled 8th, 9th, maybe suppose you handle 9th grade CBSE syllabus, 8th grade you handle state syllabus. So these are the basic information we are looking into the CVs. When that we can see on top of it, first page itself, if I can see this, immediately I pick up the CV for shortlisting for the next level. Not only the teacher, any profession, it should be like that. When you are going for marketing professional, you should highlight what qualification, highlighting that position you have, and obviously it is always advisable to mention the year of pass out and the university also. So these are the qualities, where we can assess which background it is, from which background it is coming and all. So after that, and maybe you can just put 2 or 3 lines of your company, so that we can also assess in which kind of companies you you're working, and after that you can just mention your job responsibility. Don't just copy from wherever you get it and then put it here. No, what exactly you have worked, and then whether these roles are matching with the criteria which you are applying now. So always these should be sync actually. So I think the video is going lengthier. I have so much to talk, but these are the basic things: personal information about your education and then your experience. Always see to that whenever, whichever job you are applying, your CV speaks about that content or not. Always this should be there, and don't forget to modify or edit accordingly to the job you are applying. Don't just pick up any random job and then you keep on sending the same stereotype CV for every job. No, don't ever do that. They don't even pick up your CV. The CV should speak about you. So as I just mentioned, and the given tips, just try to follow that. And then seriously, if you really if this video really help you out, and if you feel yes, it makes a lot of sense what she talked about, please comment and subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to click on the bell icon. Okay, see you soon with many more videos with my own experience which might help you. And until then, bye, and then God bless you all.